Alright, listen closely for a moment, because this isn't one of those videos you half watch while scrolling. Something big is unfolding quietly, and by the time most people notice it, the rules of work, money, and survival may already be rewritten. For thousands of years, human labor has been the engine of civilization. You worked, you earned, you survived. That simple equation built empires, cities, and entire social systems. But now, for the first time in history, we've created something that doesn't get tired, doesn't complain, doesn't demand balance, and doesn't even need motivation. AI is no longer a future concept waiting in labs. It's already here, making decisions, creating content, replacing voices, writing code, analyzing markets, designing products, and quietly stepping into roles humans once believed were untouchable. At first, it feels harmless. A chatbot answering questions, a tool editing videos faster, software writing emails better than most people, and society shrugs because this has happened before. Machines replaced muscle, computers replaced calculators, and life went on. But this time, the shift isn't physical, it's cognitive. AI isn't coming for jobs that rely on strength, it's coming for jobs that rely on thinking. And that changes everything. When intelligence itself becomes automated, the value of average human skill begins to collapse. By 2030, many companies won't ask how many employees they need to grow. They'll ask how many humans they can remove without hurting output. This isn't cruelty, it's efficiency. Businesses don't have emotions, they have spreadsheets. And on those spreadsheets, AI looks incredibly attractive. No salaries, no sick leave, no burnout, no training cycles. Just faster results at a lower cost. And here's the part people underestimate. AI doesn't need to be perfect to replace you. It only needs to be good enough. History has proven that good enough and cheaper always wins. Now pause for a second and really think about this. If your job disappeared tomorrow, not in theory but in reality, how long could you survive? Be honest with yourself. 1 month, 3 months, 6? Most people live paycheck to paycheck inside a system that assumes their role will always exist. But systems don't care about assumptions. They evolve. And when they evolve faster than people, disruption turns into collapse. This isn't just about employment, it's about identity. For generations, people have defined themselves by what they do. Engineer, teacher, accountant, designer. But when AI can do parts of all those roles at once, the question becomes uncomfortable. Who are you without your job? That's a question society has never had to answer at scale before. And that's why this transition is so dangerous. Not because AI is evil, but because humans are unprepared. Governments will talk about regulations. Corporations will talk about ethics. Influencers will talk about side hustles. But none of that changes the core reality. The speed of this shift is unprecedented. Entire career paths can become irrelevant within a single decade. And no reskilling program can save everyone, because not everyone can move at the same pace. The future won't be divided between rich and poor. It will be divided between those who adapt early and those who wait for stability that never returns. Here's the hard truth. Work will not disappear, but traditional, predictable, lifelong jobs probably will. You won't be paid for what you know, you'll be paid for how fast you can learn, how well you can work with machines, and how uniquely human your thinking is. Creativity, strategy, emotional intelligence, judgment, adaptability, these won't vanish, but they will become rare, and rarity always controls value. So let me ask you something directly, not as a viewer, but as a human standing at a crossroads. Are you treating AI as entertainment or as a signal? Are you scrolling past this moment or preparing for it? Because ignoring AI won't stop it, just like ignoring electricity didn't stop the Industrial Revolution. The people who suffered most were never the ones who resisted change, but the ones who assumed change wouldn't reach them. Right now, I want you to engage not for the algorithm, but for yourself. Comment just one word below, adapt or ignore. That single word represents the path you're choosing, whether consciously or not, because by 2030, there won't be time to decide. The people who moved early will already be ahead, and the people who waited will be asking what went wrong. If this video made you uncomfortable, that's good. Growth always begins with discomfort. And if it made you think differently, don't let this be the end of the conversation. subscribe to the channel because the next videos will break down how power, money, technology, and work are being reshaped right now, not years from now. Stay ahead, stay aware, and you won't just survive the AI revolution, you'll decide your place in it.